Welcome back to Learn SKN, and today we have a quick update for you as it relates to the exams for 2021. CXC had a press conference today and they outlined some changes for the upcoming examination cycle. And so before we move there, I have to go backwards, and on the 22nd of May, CXC released this statement, Consultation on CXC's 2021 Regional Examination Strategy. And so they said, in recent weeks, the management of the Caribbean of CXC has engaged regional government and other stakeholders on the conception and planning of the 2021 regional exams. CXC is enriched by the dialogues with the ministers of education and other government officials, teachers, and students, and is proceeding in the pandemic to provide quality examination to our students. All right, so there's a whole lot there. Now, they said that the information, the result of this consultation will be given on no later than the latest May 26, 2021. So they had a press conference today. So everybody was waiting to see exactly what CXC gonna bring to the table, what changes were made. And so these are some of the key takeaways from that press briefing. And so you can see it's not a lot. So the first one they mentioned, exams will be in the original format, meaning last year, 2020, we had paper ones only and the SBA. But this year, we're going back to pre-COVID type of exams. So you have your paper one, paper two, paper three when necessary, your SBAs, etc. So the old way of doing things. So this year, 2021 exams going to have the normal thing. Paper one, paper two, paper three, SBAs, etc. So that's one of the things that they pointed out. Then they say the start of exams have been pushed back 2 weeks to June 28th. So exams, there's a new date for the start of exams. But the only issue here is they never really mentioned whether it is for written or practical and orals. We're not clear on that one as yet. Because, orals and practicals normally come before the written exams. The first written exam would have been June 14th. But they said it's been pushed back 2 weeks to June 28th, but we're not clear on whether it is everything, the orals and whatnot start then, or just for the written aspect of it. Because, some people have orals as early as next week based on their timetable. Point 3, options to defer has been extended to May 31st, 2021. So they keep pushing the option to defer, pushing it. And then they gave some stats in the press conference, and they say only about 13,000 deferrals they had to date. Only about 13,000 deferrals. And what they're saying is that that's a small margin. Not many people out there are willing to defer the exam into the next cycle. Some people want to get out the way, get it over with. And so you're seeing that reflected in the amount of deferrals that they have received to date, which is only 13,000. Keep in mind, they get almost 500,000 submissions for subjects. So 13,000, that's a small amount. Then they said the submission of our deadline of SBAs have been extended to the 30th of June. 30th of June, that's when the hard deadline, the real deadline for SBA submission has been moved to the 30th of June. And they said there will be a review of the paper 2 topics that were given earlier in May. So remember, I did a video on the topics especially for POB economics and those subjects, and we looked at what was missed, what was taken out, what was left in, that kind of thing. And they said based on what the feedback they got from the ministers of education, etc., they are going to revise that and get back to us as early as Friday, this Friday. So this week ending Friday, as early as that, they're going to get back to us on whatever the review, if it changes or not. So we're going to find that out Friday coming. And then one of the last things they mentioned was that psychosocial factors will be considered in the grading of exams. So they are saying that they're going to take a look at certain questions and things like that. Like if everybody do poorly on a certain question, they're going to review that question and see maybe they might have gone wrong somewhere. Maybe they have to take in consideration volcano, COVID, all that kind of stuff. So they're going to take psychosocial factors into consideration when they are grading the exams. And so that's basically the highlight of the press conference. A lot of talking went on, a lot of word salads went on, but not much substance came out of it. Of course, exams 2 weeks pushback, still not clear if it means orals are written, and things like that. Because if you go on their website, as at the time of this video, I went on their website to try and find the timetable, and of course it still has June 1st and still have June 14th and those dates. So they haven't updated the timetable as yet. So let me try again, see if it's there. Final, no, the same old one. So they still need to clarify that one, right? So that's about it for this video. So just those are some key things to take away from the press conference they had today. So you know where you're at. You have to talk to your teachers, the lecturers, to know what is going on, especially for practical and oral subjects. You have to talk to your people so they know what's going on. Alright, so that's it for now. Quick update video. As soon as anything else drop, I'll bring it to you hot off the press. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.